What's up, guys? Let's
Wait, what's your name again? Rebecca and what?
let's freaking go. কিরে ভাই ম্যাচ পড়ে না কেন? কিরে ভাই ম্যাচ কি পড়বো না? What the hell is going on? Bro. What the heck? That's where he was before. আচ্ছা আমি ভাবছিলাম ম্যানচেস্টার ইন্টার মায়ামি থেকে ইয়েতে গেছে মিনেসোটা ইউনাইটেড। আমি পড়বো না, ভালো নিয়ে করে ঢুকি। কড়া আইডি ঠিক মতো বলতে হইব। Let's go.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. And already we're underway here. Wonderful!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Beckham to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And it's Messi.
Oh, fuck.
Bayern Munich are looking to go
Shot on
forward
goal
now.
ছিল।
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
ক্লিক পড়ে না কেন বুঝলাম না।
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out towards the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
এই তো আই শটটা মেরে ভাই মেসি।
Rummenigge. Shevchenko.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played out to the right. Nice sequence of passes this. Cafu does well to get it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Shot,
And
goal,
the shot!
goal.
He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Lahm. Davids. Shevchenko.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Nedved. He's played him through. And Shevchenko!
What the fuck, man?
What a wonderful goal!
Bad
That
defense was.
really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Roberto Carlos. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hits one! Defending of the desperate variety.
Bye.
That is great defending, so alert. Maldini. And that is out of play.
Itu. Aduh, bye ro yan teka baller through the wires.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Shevchenko, and he's away.
Shevchenko!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well,
Easy
didn't he?
ball, easy ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Shevchenko. Number 15, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 18, Eto. Number 8.
Maldini clears it away. And the volley. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Forlan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. The final moments of a
Ah,
game that
balda.
has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Base pass.
Rummenigge! Bit too much weight on the pass. Seedorf.
Bayern Munich certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And it's Roberto
There will be
Carlos.
1 minute added time.
And the referee's
Yeah,
looking at his
Roberto,
watch.
what's this?
We could be done here.
Vurr.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
Ball Chelsea.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Please
Look,
join
Peter,
me
a
in
strength
wishing
in
all
any
the
team
best
has to be...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this glorious...
Kiam. Ball में सब कुछ
Well,
इसमें
talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing
Why
coming.
सामने थे
They
कि
just
ball
didn't
में चला
anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, well played, well played. Darwin. And it's Roberto Carlos. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Everton with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Oh, this looks sharp. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Eto'o. That's very neat. Has a go! Goal! And the comeback is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's in and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's lost his man here. And that's and the shot!
What a goal.
Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Everton have their third corner. Lam is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams calmly anticipates. He's played it long. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back on the way. And he's whipped it across. That's going to go a long way. De Bruyne. And there's green grass ahead of him. That has been cut short. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a sharp pass. And he welcomes it in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a nicely measured pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Cleared without hesitation. Everton have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That's really well manoeuvred. Eto'o. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Adams. Beckham. Always onto this. No, that's been intercepted. João Cancelo. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Messi! Adams attempts a clearance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now there's a Rafael Leao! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Beckham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Darwin. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rafael Leao. Oh, nice touch. Stood up well to him there. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity.